Mm. Okay, there we go. What's going on, you guys? What is going on? What is going on? It is your boy, Scotty by Nature TV, and we're here for a brand new episode of Yes for the Miss, where we talk about celebrity gossip, hot topics, and all things reality TV based. I hope you guys are having a wonderful, wonderful Friday, and I have been doing the exact same. I've been having me a great time today. It's been, the day that I'm off, and I can do whatever it is that I want. So, yes. Carl dropped his video today and it was hot and I was there. I was supposed to be in that video, but he wanted me to wear a jockstrap and I'm just not wearing it. I just wasn't finna do it. But I was there with my pom-poms. I was at the video shoot when he did it and it came out to be great. I'm just glad that the shit is finally out because we've been waiting on this video to come out since he did it back in February, okay? But yes, honey. So we're gonna get into some things today. This video not gonna be long, but what I do want people to let me know, I know I've been seeing a couple of videos about Stormi, and I don't know exactly what's going on, but I need for you guys, if you following the story with Stormi, I need for you guys to send me the tea because I can squeeze in a late night live tonight. I can squeeze in a late night live. Okay, that's what I can do. I can squeeze in a late night live for you guys. Y'all can give me what I need for this Stormi stuff because I've been seeing video after video after video after video after video, and I need to know what's going on because I heard that she getting sued, and I hear that she's suing somebody, and I'm like, girl, what's going on? So I need for somebody to give me the tea. Like after this live is over, I need for someone to give me the tea so I can come back and give you guys another live. You know what I mean? By 11:30 Eastern. I like to give you guys the late night lives with all the lights off and shit like that. I like to do that. But anyway, um, what is coming up tomorrow? Okay, now tomorrow. First things first, it's Young, Fresh, and New, and it will be featuring Mr. Chalaki. Okay, make sure you guys tune in to that. We'll be talking about his channel, his ups and his downs as a YouTube content creator. So make sure you guys tune into that at 12 p.m. Eastern time. And make sure you also tune in to Yes for the Music featuring the one, the only Bando Kane. Honey, we will be coming together to talk about music and all things music. As a matter of fact, I need to hit my girl up to see if she got me some shit for it. You know what I mean? But yeah, I'll hit her up after this is over. But yeah, Yes for the Music will be airing tomorrow evening. Now, I'm gonna make sure that it does because I do know that Bando has a busy weekend ahead for him because he's moving as well. So I'm just gonna try and see what if he's too busy tomorrow to do it. But as far as I know, we will still be doing it tomorrow evening unless he says I can't do it. Okay. Then later on tomorrow, we will also be doing a review on Love and Marriage Huntsville. All right. They're back. So we're going to get into some things with that. Okay. Now, with that being stated, we're here to talk about Carlos King and Dr. Heavenly because that has been something that's been going on for the last couple of days. I've been seeing videos after videos about it. And from what we're hearing, Dr. Heavenly is not with the shit at this point. Like she's not with it anymore. Like she doesn't want to do toxic reality TV reviews anymore. She don't want to wallow in the dirt with the YouTubers no more. Like she's over it. And there looks like it won't be no more messy Mondays anymore. So that's what it looks like. Now I know she did a live. It's on her page still. So all I got to do is go to her page and get the live. And I think a lot of this started on Carlos King's interview that he did with Marquez, which is Trisha and her Chin's ex-husband, or whatever. So they did an interview with him. And I believe that he said something about a bad edit and Carlos King took offense to it, but I do think that Dr. Heavenly kind of backed him on it. But what we're going to do first, though, we're going to get into the live that Dr. Heavenly did first. That's what we're going to do, okay? So we're going to get, but do you guys think I should play the interview first? Not the entire interview, just the part where Heavenly pretty much was kind of on Marquez's side, but I don't know what the timestamps are. That's the thing. I was trying to look for the timestamps before this live, but I didn't want to push it back no more because there's a possibility I have to do another live tonight. So, what do you guys think I should do? Should I play her live first and stop it and do my thing with that? Or should I do the interview with Marquez first? But I don't know. I don't know because I don't have no timestamps for that interview and I don't want to be fast forwarding through all that shit. Thank you, Qua. Thank you. Thank you. Because thank you for that. Because I did not want to go through all that while we was on live. I know I'm not the most prepared for this particular live. But thank you so much for that. Give me the exact timestamp that I need to start with, and then we're gonna go from there. That's what we're gonna do. Yes, help me out, honey. Help me out. Help me out. Another thing that I also want to bring up before we get into anything else is story time with Scotty. That would be Sunday. Sunday night, actually. Don't be surprised if I cancel it. Because this particular storyline that I intend on doing is kind of heavy. And I've been going back and forth about even discussing this on my channel. And I tried to discuss it in members only, and I just wasn't ready. So it's kind of like, am I going to talk about this or not? I made the link, but however, if you see that that live is no longer available, then that means I wasn't ready to do it yet. But I ain't gonna go into why I feel like doing it now. But I think I get into all of that when it's time for the actual story time video to be done. You know what I'm saying? So I just want to let you guys know that that one is a little heavy, but you know it is what it is. Okay, let me see. Dr. Heavenly has found out so much lately. I think this was the nail on the head for her. We know how Heavenly act when she feel play, so I'm not surprised by this. She'll do amazing. I just need to know everything because it's a lot that's been going on. It's a lot that's been said. Okay, it's been a whole lot that has been said, honey. Okay, period. So we're gonna see. I'm just waiting on this timestamp. I'm just waiting on these timestamps first so we can really get this thing going. Um, really. Because I will say that I did working with Dr. Heavenly, I did get a different look on her when we did Miss to Millions together. Like I really did. I got a new respect for her. You know what I'm saying? So it doesn't change the fact that I think she messy as hell on American Medicine because her ass is. But as a person working with her, it was pretty good. Like I had a great time working with Heavenly. Hey Sheridan. I had a great time working with Heavenly on Mets to Millions, and she was very gracious to me. I still got to hit her up in regards to getting my books published. I just haven't had the time, but shout out to Dr. Heavenly though. Like I really like she was everything when I worked with her, very much so. So yeah, I know Carlos tried to go off on Heavenly. I believe he did too. I believe he did too. I'm just waiting on these timestamps real quick. But while I'm waiting on the timestamp, let me go ahead and pull up the Marquez interview real quick as well. So I won't have to go looking for it. Okay, where is it? Where is it? There it is. Hold on, y'all. Let me see something here. Give me 1 second, you guys. He wasn't feeling the bad. edit comment. But why would he be for real? But see, here's the thing though. Because I did see that part about the bad edit thing. And that's the part that I was really looking for in that interview. And I was having such a hard time finding it before this live was about to start. And see, the thing is, Carlos has a thing of giving criticism to other people, but he doesn't like it when people give him the same damn criticism. And I think that's the issue that people got with him. It's crazy. Scotty, I can publish your book, love. DM me. Oh my God. I'm definitely gonna DM you. Oh my God. I appreciate that. Oh my God. That just really knocked me off my feet right now. Oh my God. First of all, let me just highlight your comment real quick. And I just want to say thank you for that because I wasn't even getting on this live expecting nothing like that. I appreciate that. I'm definitely going to DM you. Thank you so much. You just don't understand how this has been a thing that I haven't been able to do. And one of my dear friends, Danita, who is no longer here, was trying to help me get one of my books published before she passed. So with that, thank you. That if I get one of these, the book that she was reading published, that would be me honoring her. Thank you so much. I will be getting in touch with you. Qua, is this the Carlos thing or is it the Heavenly Live? Which one is this timestamp from before I even start? Let me see. Okay, good. Okay, you guys. So we're gonna get into the interview real quick. Some of the parts where some of this shit started, and then we're gonna get to it. Let me see. I don't want to put it on the screen, so let me just put the overlay on here, and there we go. Let's get into it, y'all.
Specific and careful with the words that you choose.
Absolutely. And I think that's why you're here, to clear it up, Marquez, to clear it up. Because like I say, you got a bad edit. I'm serious. You just did.
Yeah.
That's why I want to clear it up. What do you think about the public input you've received from the show? What do you think about that? Like the public people, they just don't know you, right?
Yeah, I think Dr. Heavenly, like and Carlos, nobody knows us like the people that know us, right?
Right.
So we are the ones, I listen to you, Carlos, when you talk about we are the real superheroes, right? We are the real superheroes because we are putting ourselves in a position, not like an actor, right? We can do things where we can probably, embellish or do whatever, but this is our real life. People really want to go and see what you posted yesterday. Like they really want to know like who you with and all that. So, like for me, I lost track of my thought. What was the question again? I'm sorry.
The question is, what do you think about the public input from the show? Yeah.
I really think that it's just misunderstood. I think that the edit portrayed it as if I have been gone for 6 years. I need to clarify, you guys.
Well, and I want to clarify things too. We don't edit badly.
No.
So no. I'm gonna. No, I just want to say that because what we're not going to do is say things like bad edit because that involves like integrity, manipulation, and intention. So obviously, and I want to be very honest, I'm gonna let you finish though. Trisha has been known to give bits and pieces of a story, right?
Right.
We follow bits and pieces, right? So there's not anything production is doing because this isn't artificial intelligence. We don't put words in people's mouths and all those things. So, and what I would like for you to talk about more so, though, is the fact that we invited you here so that you're able to, of course, address things that you've been seeing. Obviously, I said on my own platform that when I cast Trisha, for example, I had no idea that Martell
right
this situation. When I cast Trisha, I had no idea that, she was married to a whole nother man. And I'm the creator of the show. And I'm the one who hired her. You see what I'm saying? So there's a lot of things that have been said on the show because it's been said on the show. I address first.
I'm
Oh
sorry.
no, I'm not saying you are either.
No,
But I
yeah,
want to be very careful.
I truly believe that for my specific episodes, it was my choice of words. I know when I said I left my family and I wasn't there for you, those were no one else. They didn't hear anything else. I watched the interview. They didn't hear anything else about how I was here to try to make this, and I understand that. So I never really blamed it on the edits. I know that the edits they make it salacious because they want people to talk. They want people to, so I never took it in a bad way. I just know that moving forward and as I am in this journey is just to be real, be more detailed and be specific, and don't leave it open to where people can take it however they want.
Yeah, don't leave it open for interpretation. So
Exactly.
again, that's why you're here. So let's talk about the fact that your wife and Ken.
First of all, Carlos, who the fuck is you talking to? First of all, who are you talking to? Who are you talking to? That's what I need to know. Who the hell are you and who the hell are you talking to? Is what I need to know. Because at the end of the day, every show has a bad damn edit. We all know that. Every show has a bad damn edit. And see, the thing is, of course, you don't like it when someone says that you got a bad edit. But at the end of the day, Carlos, if you can sit up here and criticize other reality shows and say what they're doing and what they're not doing and what they need to do correctly, then why don't you take it when someone tells you the same damn thing? Maybe if you could keep your dick suckers off everybody else's show, then maybe, just maybe, we won't be so hard up on you. Again, I love Carlos. Don't get me wrong. I always say this. I love Carlos. But sometimes Carlos can be on that bull swanky. Okay, he could be on that bull swanky, and sometimes I feel like Carlos be having too much guacamole on his tortilla chip. In my opinion, he's done a lot of great things in this reality TV world. He does his thing, and I would never take that from him. But calm down. Like, all he really said was the edit made him look blah 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 when it wasn't like blah 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 blah. That happens on reality TV. That happens on reality TV. Sometimes they can play shit where it wasn't it. Sometimes they can say shit at another point in time, and then they can put it right here so it can sound good right here. You know what I mean? Every reality star has said that. So I don't understand why the hell your beautiful punk ass is sitting up here getting mad and all up in your damn feelings and want to get all condescending because he called out the editing for what the fuck it was. Calm the fuck down. Because I'm sorry. I'm just sitting here looking at you, and all I can say is, who the fuck are you and who the fuck are you talking to? Seriously. And Dr. Heavily said you got a bad. As a matter of fact, Dr. Heavily said that you had a bad edit. So I don't know if that edit was directed at her subliminally or if it was directly at him. But if you saw the look on his face when that dude said something about the edit made it look like, you know what I'm saying? Carlos was pissed. He was pissed. And I would show that part to y'all. But I know, and I've seen other videos of people saying that, people saying that Carlos been flagging their damn channels, and I'll be damned if he flagged mine for showing his shit. That's what I got to say. Let me see if there's any more for me to play in here.
Okay. They both have said that you aren't in the kids' lives the way you should be. So that's what they said on this platform of
Right.
what Heavily and I have in addition to the show. So again, these are things they said on the show. These are things that they also said on this platform. Ken said last week that there was a trip to Florida, that you went to Florida to see your daughter's game, and you actually missed your daughter's game. So what happened there as an example of something that was said recently that I would like
I
for
was
you
gonna
to
work it up to that. You don't went all the way there. Yes, that's
yeah, but
right there.
Judge, I wanna start there as an example of there's things that have been said on the show in addition to this, and that was just the most recent example. And we could go back to where you were then, but I want to start there because that was more recent.
Yeah, well, I would like to say I've never left my children, and it's never been.
It's even in his tone of voice that I don't like. I don't like his tone. Like, if you feeling a way because of an edit, then okay, feel some type of way about it. But nigga, calm the down. Seriously. Like, I don't like his tone. Let me tell you something about me. It's not even what you say, it's really how you say it. And if you got this rough ass lady of rage ass tone with me, it's gonna be a damn problem. I don't like a motherfucker that's condescending and passive aggressive as I don't like it. Calm the down, bruh. Let's continue.
A gap in ever my relationship with my children and our lives. I actually just left from over there, spending time with him today. My son's about to go see his girlfriend. We have conversations. We talk. There's way deeper issues when it comes to Ken and our relationship. There's things that occurred when I was still married. Well, I'm still married, but there were things before I even decided to leave. Okay, so they've had a relationship and established one years before I even decided to separate myself from the marital home. So I think people should be asking, how did they get together? How did Ken and Trish end up in the same household? I think they should talk about. He did.
We did ask that. Trish said y'all were done. She said y'all were done.
Yeah, well, that's not true. And one thing about me, I keep receipts, and I'm telling you one thing about me, I'm very detailed. And when I used to tell Trish things, she would always act and deflect as if she didn't know what I was talking about. So when I want people to understand, me and Trish have been together since high school. I'm 38. I'll be 39 years old. We were together from the age of 17 years old to I left at 34 years old. Okay, so
how old were you two when y'all got married?
I was 19. She was 18. My son was born when she was 19. Trish was living with me in high school. I would take her to class, and I was living in my own apartment. Trish and I, my father and my family have, we literally my father and my family support has been there just as much as her family when they were there. But then when they passed away, my family really stepped up. So we're all, and I'm gonna be honest, I know Trish more than anybody, and I promise you, whether Ken's there or the next guy is there, I'm gonna always be there for her. No matter what, despite this TV show, despite all of this, I think there was always a lack of communication, a lack of respect, a lack of accountability. And I was that. I truly, honestly know in my heart, I was that man that was really trying at a young age that never, ever, they told me don't get married, but I knew that was the right thing to do. I knew it was
pregnant. She was pregnant. That's why you got married.
Yeah. And my son was not an accident. We went to each other's prom. When I decided that, I said, okay, I want to have a baby. And I want to have mind you, I don't want to tell you, this was pre-social media. This was before Facebook came out. I'm in Huntsville, Alabama. I grew up in the church. We actually met and we talked about the Bible. That's what made me want to be with Trish, because I knew she came from a very difficult background. And I grew up in the church. So I felt like we was reading the Bible together. And I felt like, man, this might be so. But I'm also, my mindset is also 17 years old, 18. I don't know what's to come in the future. I don't know all the challenges. I don't know the fact that the world is about to connect in a way that you can literally have a relationship with anybody you want in the world, and you can pick and choose. And I think that's what's wrong and why marriage is not there, because we have too many options. At that moment in time, I chose her, right? And I stuck with it for years, and I really, really, really was trying, my best. And I think because of the lack of communication, and it was like pulling teeth from her, honestly, Dr. Heavenly, and it was like pulling teeth. And eventually, as a man, it wears on you, because I'm a Libra. I'm very much a loving, affectionate, passionate. She's an Aquarius. She comes from a military family. My family gave hugs. My grandma's in there right now. I introduced her. She's 95 years old. She's going to pray for you right now. Not to talk bad on her family, but Trish didn't necessarily come from that. Like my mama said, you didn't come from trauma, son. And I thought the thing she was going through in the conversations and the conflict was cool. And I thought maybe like I could be around this because I didn't grow like that. And I also felt sorry for her. And then I also felt like we can work through this and we can grow through this. But then after years and years, and I want to tell you, for 17 years, I never left that house for one day. When I left, I never spent any time outside of the house for any time.
How old were you when you decided to leave the house though and move to Atlanta?
Okay.
Isn't there another point in this where Heavenly brings up the bad edits again? Because I know she did again. I know she said something again. Let's see. I'm kind of fast forwarding through it just a tad bit before we get into Dr. Heavenly's live. Hold on, let me see. Is this it?
Children are the only thing that matter to me. And yes, I'm emotional, but I'm telling you, I would rather cry on the outside than be crying in a jail cell because I was ready to crash out. And I need people to understand that.
No, listen, and that's the reason. Listen, Marquez, one thing I want you to understand, I'm not saying you don't, but one thing I want you to understand is we know that is what you said earlier, how I call you reality stars, the superheroes of the industry, because you're living your real life, right? And oftentimes you don't have a platform of this magnitude, because it's a very mainstream platform, to like it's a lot of eyeballs to.
What's the mainstream platform? Because Love and Marriage Huntsville ain't no mainstream reality show. It's not a mainstream reality show. That shit on motherfucking own. That shit don't even get 500K views a week. If you want to say it's a mainstream platform. Bitch, no, it's not. Mainstream is the Housewives of Atlanta. Okay? Mainstream is some Teen Mom. Mainstream is even Love and Hip Hop. Ain't nobody talking about Love and Marriage Huntsville but our Chitlin Circuit ass. So please calm down. Carlos is a very mainstream platform. It has a lot of eyeballs on us. No, it don't. It ain't got enough eyeballs on y'all. Not enough. Please. I just had to, no.
Express yourself. And it's not every day that, you know, Heavenly and I talk to somebody who technically is not a cast member, but there has been so much conversation about you that Heavenly and I both wanted you to have the opportunity to clear the air and talk about your truth without any judgment, right? Because it's one thing Heavenly and I just said before you got on. Listen, I just met you, Trisha and Ken, so I'm not here to talk about where you lying. I don't know any of those things, and neither does Heavenly. But we wanted to offer you the floor to address it because you are a big part of the conversation. And listen, you're a Libra, I'm a Libra. We are emotional people, right?
And unstable and overly sensitive and it's up and down like a fucking yo-yo. And yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. At least you know who the fuck you are, Carlos.
And I love seeing you cry because it shows that you have the ability to feel emotion. And what scares me about most men is when they don't cry, because they do other things when they bottle up their emotions. They take it out on other things that they should not be taking it out on. So I think what you're doing is beautiful in terms of, you know, you showing emotion. And in terms of whether or not Trisha gave the wrong time by mistake on purpose, I'm not here to address
this,
but
I never asked to be on TV. I think y'all should be looking into the people who want to be on TV.
Absolutely, and I said this on my last live.
People gonna say whatever they need to say, and they're gonna stick by it. I'm here. I have nothing to lose. I'm here. I'm only here because I told you, like, but at the end of the day, Carlos, I want to create more conversation. I want to say this. Where are all the comments from the men? I question where can I get can we get men in these comments? Can I get someone who can objectively, from a male's perspective, Dr. Heavenly, I would love to know what your husband's thoughts would be on this scenario, you know? And then Dr. Heavenly, how would he feel if someone was in your inbox or putting dentistry tools and tooth under your IG? And
I
you know,
like living.
hey,
I
teach
like
me
living.
how to
I think that Damon would have fought you, whoever was doing it. I think he would have fought to death about his woman. He just would have. And I know that's the right shit to say on the
but
thing.
it's true.
Right.
I'm gonna crash out. I'm still, and listen, I understand the value of like my life and my children's life, and nobody wins. But I'm telling you, on a day-to-day basis, man, there are those moments where crashing out is like an option.
No, and listen, obviously, reality TV is watched largely by women. So the thing is this, a lot of men, Marquez, it is what it is. They're not going to be on YouTube. It is. But
we need our own show, Carlos. We need to do a show called.
Oh, you mentioned me something.
I'm telling you what's needed. I'm telling you the conversation that needs to be had.
For a black man, real black, and what they go
through. Don't have nobody to talk to.
Well, no, but Marquez.
We'll talk about it later.
First, you're funny. I like you. Are you October, Libra, September?
October 2nd, 1985. I'm an 80s baby.
I'm October 2nd.
Wow.
Well, then,
y'all
shout out to you, Carlos. So now you really know how I feel. We gonna talk.
I just want to make this one point. Right quick. There are always three sides to every story, Marquez. And my whole thing is I'm learning from this experience right here because I already had in my mind what kind of ninja you were. You know what I'm saying? Based on the conversations that they were having and that $400 for the divorce, I was like,
you got to talk about that though, Heavenly. Heavenly, ask about that.
Hold on. Let's come on.
No,
come on.
So my point is this. You are not a cast member, so you get the short end of the stick. They get green screens. They get all this time to explain their side. That's why I thank Carlos for giving you this opportunity to speak.
Man,
because I'm just watching. I don't know shit. I'm just watching what everybody in the world is watching and giving my honest opinion. But you don't have the opportunity to give your whole story. Like I would have never known based on what Ken said. They were not even talking. They were just talking about the gym. He never said about nothing about no oral sex. It was just a whole bunch.
Stop playing. Of course he's gonna say that. But hey, Dr. Heavenly,
talk about the $400, Marcus, that you wanted her to pay half of.
Now you know you've been with somebody for a long time. You know good and well it was a joke. Stop. Y'all
I didn't get it as a joke.
It was such a joke. You can look at my face. $400. You think I'm gonna let a divorce hoe? And I would say go half because I go half on everything. Trish, you want half? Okay. Let's go half on a divorce then. And it was a joke.
Thank you for your explanation because again, I'm gonna say when you said it was cut to something else, and I took it as damn, dude, you can't even pay for the divorce.
Well, let's not let the money situation and this provider situation cloud your judgment of who I am and my character.
No, it was the icing on the cake. After
it was a
not
joke.
Your kids for 5 years.
I know.
It.
I'm learning now. Hey, I gotta be careful.
I'm just watching. I don't see the whole thing. I'm talking about the clips that we saw on TV. Look like you were not there for your kids. Yeah. You did not show up. And honestly, I was going to ask you the question: was there some type of other thing that makes you have more of a priority rather than your family? You know what I'm saying? Anything you struggle with to keep you from your family, because that's how they made it seem. Like you came down there, you did all this, and then you did not show up after coming all the way there, being 7 minutes away. You still missed the recital. That's the way they're making it look.
My children are my number one priority, and they've always been from the day one. But I also know that there are times out here, like, what do y'all expect? Am I supposed to just? So if she tells me 2 weeks before that there's a recital and I'm out here trying to figure out how I'm out here making income, or I'm out here having a job, or I'm out here having anything that made me miss an opportunity, was definitely an opportunity to make income and provide for them. Or it was a last minute situation where I wasn't given enough heads up, because you gotta think dance is expensive, and my daughter goes on 5-6 dance recitals and all of that, flights and all of that. But you need to be able to plan. I'm not broke by any means, but I'm also not in the position now where I'm headed to and where I expect myself to be based on the things that I'm doing now. But nothing has ever kept me from being there. I told you, the time was given wrong. And
Wow.
I'm sorry I missed, that 5-minute dance recital, but I was there. I was in Florida. I spent time with him. I did everything that I could do with the feelings of knowing that this man is over here sleeping in the house that she just told me to go have for him.
Wow.
What would you like to see? Okay, at the end of the day, when it comes to this soon to be blended family from a legal standpoint, once you guys finalize divorce, Ken has said on our show, me and Heavenly show, that he has all intentions of proposing to her and marrying her. So at some point, you guys would be a legal blended family. Where would you like to see things end up between you and Ken?
I don't think Ken gonna be here that long, to be honest. But
he said he would be. He said he's never leaving. That's what he said.
Well, I'm gonna tell you one thing. I watched the interview, and for 17 years, I went through the same stuff, and I never once left that household. So if you leave for 3 days, and you only been there 2 years, good luck. But 4 years in October, it's not 5 years.
For a long time, right? So everybody in the world, well, I'm thinking in my mind that at some point y'all had hope that it may work, that y'all might get back together. During that 4 years, was there ever a period of time that you guys thought about, or you thought about getting back with Trish?
Those 9 months and that year that I was in the house, everything was trying to figure out how to work towards saving the family. But then when this Ken situation came and it became a toxic, traumatic situation, it shut my mind off from being able to effectively communicate, because I was so consumed with the altercation and how she reacted to it and how she treated me as if I wasn't with her whole entire life. And you just met this man. So like, we never really got a chance to talk about it. And when I did bring it up, she'd be like, oh yeah, let's get it done. I mean, I'm the one who drafted up the divorce papers to get her to sign it.
To be honest, I'm kind of over this part. I'm over this whole interview. So I think I got whatever I needed. And all I got to say is that Dr. Heavenly looks like she was not with the shit. That's basically what it looks like to me. It looked like she wasn't with the bullshit. She called it out as a bad edit. He said that the edit made him look a certain way. Carlos felt some type of way. He was throwing shots all throughout this interview. So you could tell that this just didn't work out. You know what I mean? So I'm just going to leave it there, and I'm going to go over here to Dr. Heavenly's live, because I think Dr. Heavenly's live is where we learned that she was over talking about reality TV. So we're finna go ahead and get into that. So let me share my tab. I already got the live kind of playing a little bit. So let's get into it, y'all.
Because I really ain't got nothing to do. You know what I'm saying? I mean, all my friends, and I don't have that many, are at work. So why do I take off? You know what I mean? And there was part of my thing where I said, you know what, I'm going to try to breathe and rest and relax. And, you know what I mean? I'm kind of semi-retired, if you will. I mean, I do 2.5 days a week, whatever. And I'm thinking, you know what? I think that balance means, okay, work and then go play.
Mm-hmm.
So I do try to take a week off every other month. And, for Christmas and New Year's and all that kind of stuff, and summertime or whatever. There's 20 cars on the street today. Listen. But you know what? Everybody trying to find that balance. And my whole thing is, I'm trying to really work on myself. Now, y'all talk to me. I know a lot of y'all be on here. I don't think y'all asses work either. I don't think so, because y'all asses be following me. Because, look, somebody talking about Mama D was off the chain last night. Listen. So how it was decided that Mama D come on live is because the little guy, Matthew, he follows everything. His name is Matthew Evans. And I just love him so much because he's always on my blogs. Little boy, I think he's going to college. He sent me a clip where Mama D gave me a shout out at Smiles by Dr. Heavenly,
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, Mama D, thank you for the shout out. I texted her. I know Mama D. I know her. Like, I know her. The rest of the chicks, I know them, but I don't know them. I know Mama D. And I say, Mama D, what you doing tonight? She said, I'm not doing nothing. Love and Hip Hop is on, and let's go live at 9. I said, okay, cool. That's late for Mama, because, I'm going to bed. I really go to bed early, because I be up early. Lo and behold, we get on the line. I ain't know what to do, y'all. But what I'm trying to tell you is I love my people. I love my people. I love people like Mama D. You know why? Because she real. She don't care. She's a rare breed. Y'all can say what y'all want to. But I love her. I really do. I really do. And I know her. Like, she will take her shirt off her back and give it to somebody. She just will. Now, she talks shit or whatever. But a lot like me, her soul and her heart is pure. She's sensitive. She's loving. She's caring. All that mouth ain't nothing but a front. Because Mama D she love her grandbabies. She love her son. She'll fight for her son, literally. So I love her. If y'all haven't seen the video, the YouTube, go check it out. It's, you know what? I like to have fun. I like to be funny. I like to kiki and leg slap. When my vlogs get too serious where the people are mad and all that, I don't want to do it no more. You know what I'm saying? But I just be talking, listen. But shit, Daddy at work. I think I'm gonna start going live during the day because Daddy at work. Because last night he was like, "Why are you upstairs? What you doing?" I had to go talk to Mama D, see what she talking about. But anyway, I just feel like when people on reality TV, right, and they get mad at you talking about what's on reality TV, right? And I get it, it's your real life. I get it. But I think that you have a choice. You see what's going on. You put it out there, right? But you choose to come back repeatedly. But then you'll blame me or Carlos or somebody else about your misfortune. Bitch, get on TV. If you don't, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm thinking the wrong thing. But you know what? I'm moving away from that. I'm moving away from talking about reality TV. I talk about other stuff. I really like talking about business, money. This is a hill, y'all. That's why I'm breathing hard. Business, money, relationships. I like even talking about politics now. You know what I'm saying? I just like to know what I'm talking about. But I think I've done enough research now that I kind of do know what I'm talking about when I talk about the Democratic and the presidential campaign. So I talk about that on my YouTube. And I'm just going to switch it up. I know a lot of y'all might not want to see it. The people love the mess. You know, but I feel like I've outgrown the mess. I'm sick of it. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, y'all. Ain't but so much mess in the world. Everybody got the same shit going on. You know what I'm saying? People have problems in their relationships, depending on how you deal with it. Some women choose to stay and be happy and whatever that means to them. Some people choose to leave. And sometimes they're more miserable because they left. But it's all about the decision you make. Am I rambling? Bottom line is I'm saying, what I've learned this week is nobody knows you better than you. Nobody knows your relationship better than you do. So stop listening to other brother Tuckers about your stuff. I think I give damn good advice, though. I really do. But if you're happy in what you're in, and some people like toxic relationships. I promise you they do. They got to. I think they think it's sexy. I really do think that some people like toxicity in their relationship. If that's you, be happy. This is a free country. God gave us the wherewithal to make decisions. And the country was built upon the pursuit of happiness, whatever that means for you. That's what democracy is. Whatever it means for you, love who you want to love. Do what you want to do. You know what I mean? And my whole thing is, the whole thing with Kamala and Donald Trump is that if you're going to try to make this country into something you envision it as, and y'all know I love the Lord. I do. But everybody don't. Everybody believe different things. And you can't, in this country was built upon, the Constitution was built upon, you could believe what you want to believe. That's why they broke away from other countries, is because they wanted to do what they wanted to do and believe what they wanted to do. I can't tell you who to love. I can't tell you who to worship. I can only tell you what I do and what God has done for me. And if that ain't enough for you, there ain't nothing I can do. God has blessed me in spite of. But I said all this to say this. Love your life. Do you. Be happy. People gonna like who they like for whatever reason. They gonna like who they don't like. I love Mama D. I love her. There's people that I, like and don't like. But it ain't that many people I don't like. It really ain't. I probably a lot of people that don't like me, but it ain't that many people that I don't like because I feel like everybody has their flaws. Mine might be, which I hear, I'm mean. I don't think I'm mean. I think I'm actually really nice. I think I put a wall up because I don't want people to see the real me, so they don't get to manipulate and use me or whatever. But that's past trauma. I think that some people lie all the time.
They do.
That's their thing. I mean, you accept them for who they are. Some people are narcissistic. It's all about what you could deal with. And for me, man, I love my life. I love my man. I love that he's totally opposite of me. I love it. I love that my boys are more like him. My little girl more like me, which I don't think is a bad thing. She's very confident in who she is. She's going to go big, different places and do big things because she ain't scared to do it. She ain't scared to say it. She ain't scared to do it. She's pleasant. She's polite. Oh, look. Oh, there's an armadillo dead on. Oh, it make my skin crawl. I stay out here in the country, so we see all kind of bugs and animals and stuff. Y'all want to see it? Nah, I ain't gonna let y'all see no roadkill because y'all probably be talking about me. But oh my God, it looks so oof. Jeez, I'm gonna walk on this other side of the street. Jesus, the people be going too damn fast down this residential street. Now, one thing I'm gonna tell you is my neighborhood is beautiful. How you doing? Damn, he done ran over me. Damn. He gonna blow his horn. Listen, my neighborhood is absolutely beautiful. It's like an older neighborhood outside the city. I love it. I love it. It's quiet. Don't nobody damn it know me. Look. Don't nobody damn it know me. And if they do, shit. My neighbors can't see me. I got a gate and it's way back. My house way back from the gate on 47. It's so private. I love it. You know what I'm saying? I got my dogs for protection. I feel so safe with my dogs out there. I got 2 wolves and I got wolves. They Siberian Huskies. They look like wolves.
Girl.
And I got 2 Shepskis. And then I got a little dog that sound
like.
So
girl.
I said all that to say I love my life. What y'all got any questions? Y'all got any questions for me? I'm looking at y'all stuff. They don't care. Girl, he going 60, ain't he? Who is 60? Yeah, he is. I feel like Conyers is the country because over there's a horse ranch. Over there's a farm. I don't know what part of Conyers you in, but it is country out here where I'm at. I heard it was good to eat. Let's go to lunch. Where y'all want to eat at?
Child.
Y'all want to eat the
Child. I think we heard enough. She's done reviewing reality TV. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry that we had to sit through that shit. But she doesn't want to review reality TV anymore. She said it's toxic. She don't want to do it no more. And I feel like a lot of it is because I think her final decision came from doing that interview with Carlos and Marquez. Like I said before, Carlos cannot take any constructive criticism at all. He can't take no constructive criticism at all. He can give the constructive criticism, but he can't take it when someone else gives it to him. You feel what I'm saying? And my thing with Dr. Heavenly is, like I told y'all, like when I worked with her, she was very nice, very pleasant, very, hands-on with everything. She was very nice to me. She was aware of my platform and the things I said before she even plucked me to come on a platform and talk with on Mr. Millions. It was a great opportunity for me. And, regardless of that, I'm still going to give her the business when she needed. But, Dr. Heavenly is a cool chick when them cameras ain't on. And I heard that from a lot of people before I even started working with her. Like, I hear all of her tweets talk about her in a real positive way. I hear it all the time. But I just think that I think that she has the range to talk about, politics and things of that nature. I would like to hear her talk about politics. I did like her and Carlos King together doing Messy Monday. I felt like she would always call Carlos out on the bullshit when, he needed to be called out on the bullshit, because he needs to be called out on the bullshit most of the damn time, if you feel what I'm saying. So, I was always here for it. But I just think that it's at a point now where, he gonna do Messy Monday by himself, or he gonna have to talk heavily and constantly doing it with him. Because I don't think anybody wants to watch Messy Monday with just Carlos King. Most of us can't stand to hear him talk most of the time. And then, he's extra as hell. And I feel like Dr. Heavily kind of balanced his ass the hell out, if you really want to be real. I don't know if anybody wants to watch a Messy Monday with just Carlos. I'm just saying, the same way I feel like, I mean, don't nobody want to watch no chasing panel without the rest of the guys on there. Don't nobody want to watch Whether You Like It or Not panel without T or Really B or Sakina or Ya or JoJo or, or any of that. You know what I mean? Like, I don't feel like that. So everybody, when you have a thing with another person, it works well with that. So I don't know. People have been saying that they done fell out. I don't know how true it is. I don't know if they fell out or if Heavily just don't want to do Messy Monday with him. And sometimes you don't really have to fall out with somebody. Sometimes it's best to not work with people. You can be cool with a motherfucker all day. Y'all can hang out. Y'all can do all kinds of shit together. But that don't mean that y'all will be equipped to work with each other. That's the most mature thing to look at certain things. There's some people that I can't just work with. You know what I mean? And ain't nothing wrong with that. That don't mean we beefing. That don't mean we gotta have an issue. Some people you just can't fucking work with. You know what I'm saying? So sometimes you just gotta let certain things go. And just like Dr. Heavenly said, just stop tuning in to people that's gonna be, talking shit about you and talking shit about what's going on in your life, because only you know what's going on in your life. And that is very true. I had to learn to do that myself. Stop, although I would tune in to certain things and read certain things just to see what people were saying, I just realized that wasn't doing anything but being detrimental to me and my mental health, especially last year. Like all them damn videos that was popping up and shit. And I sit there and try to look at them. And then I'm like, like I was already going through enough shit, grieving, suicidal, all those things. So why would I be sitting up here reading things and looking at things that didn't do anything but harm me mentally? You know what I mean? Why subject myself to the negativity? So that's what I've learned at this point. Let me tell you something. Scotty is in a different place now. I think a lot of people have seen it. Like, I am probably the happiest that I've ever been. And it's just about me protecting my peace and just not absorbing things that isn't really for me, or dealing with people that really aren't for me. You know what I mean? So I agree with Dr. Heavily in that aspect. You know what I mean? Like sometimes you just gotta let shit go and just leave it where it's at a lot of the times. And that's how you prosper. You can't get engulfed in a lot of negativity a lot of the times. You know what I mean? Because I know that I was engulfed in it quite a bit, and it showed. It showed in the way that I showed up to panels. It showed up when I remember watching like one of those chasing panels from last year, y'all, when we were talking about chasing Atlanta. And one day I had the worst attitude, and it had nothing to do with nobody on that panel. I had the worst attitude. But that's only because I probably read something that day or saw something that day, heard something that day, or crying my eyes out that day and brought it to the panel. It was bad. And people in the comments could see my attitude. So it is what it is, y'all. I agree with Dr. Heavenly when it come down to that. You feel what I'm saying? So yeah, you just got to do things that's right for you. And if, you gotta, it is what it is. Shut up, Patches. But, it's things like that. You do have to do things that is good for you and your own sake and your own mental health. And you got to have the right people around you. And I definitely had the right people around me. So shout out to Dr. Heavenly for rebranding. But right now we really don't know what's really going on with with Carlos King and Dr. Heavenly, but what we do know is that she's done with talking about reality TV. And a lot of the times I've always felt as though you know, why y'all getting on YouTube anyway? Why y'all trying to take our jobs from us? You know what I'm saying? Why y'all trying to take our job from us? Let us be like y'all got it. Why y'all trying to take our live money from us? You know, some people be probably feeling like, well, since the reality stars are reviewing the show, we may as well not even watch Scotty by Nature and Forrest Rocks and Bundy Blue and Ashley Miller and Color Me Pink and Jamie That's Me and Nisa Dixon and everybody else that review. We might well not watch them since we watching the folks that's on the reality show. No. Get your ass off and let us do our jobs, okay? But anyway, like I said, y'all, in regards to this Stormy Steele stuff, I really need to know what's going on because I definitely want to talk about it. I don't know what's going on. I'm gonna need for everybody, if you know what's going on, please send me the mess. I need the mess so I can go live one more time before the night is over with, okay? So with that being said, hopefully, as I said, as I always say to you guys, I hope you guys enjoyed the show. We had over 300 people up in here. Okay, so thank you guys for everything and all that good stuff. So with that being said, this is your boy, Scotty by Nature TV. Be sure to like, rate, comment, subscribe, share this video, and also click on the notification bell so you can be notified whenever. Send the mess to my DMs. I'm Sofa Dog. So you guys can follow me on all forms of social media. It will be at the bottom of my video, so be sure to do so. And also, if you want to follow me on any form of social media, my Twitter, my Instagram, and my TikTok will be down below. With that being said, you guys, I am out of here. And if you haven't seen, Carl's new video, here's a preview of it as we end this. Bye, y'all.